Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in, amma ba'd. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Respected viewers, in this clip we'll be discussing about verse number 5 of Suratul Mulk. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. ولقد زينا السماء الدنيا بمصابيح وجعلناها رجوما للشياطين وأعتدنا لهم عذاب السعير. The simple translation of the verse is, and we have certainly beautified the lowest heavens with stars, and have made from them missiles that will be thrown at the devils. And we have prepared for the shayateen the punishment of the intensely burning fire, the blaze. Now we'll read this verse and we'll translate it word by word. Allah says, وَلَقَدْ, and certainly, indeed, زَيَّنَّا, we have beautified, we have adorned, as-samaa, the sky, the heaven, ad-dunya, the lowest, the nearest. So as-samaa ad-dunya, the lowest heaven, the nearest sky. Bimasabiha, with lamps, i.e. with stars. Waja'alnaha, and we have made them, meaning the stars, rujuman, missiles, something that is thrown at, lishayateen, to the shaitan, to the shayateen, to the devils. Wa'a'tadna, and we have prepared lahum, for them, meaning the shayateen, adhaba, punishment, torment, as-sa'ir, of the blazing fire, the intensely hot burning fire. So this is the meaning of simple meaning of these words. We'll read it slowly now for those who are not too fluent in reading it. وَلَقَدْ زَيَّنَّا السَّمَاءَ الدُّنْيَا بِمَصَابِيحَ وَجَعَلْنَاهَا رُجُومًا لِلشَّيَاطِينِ وَأَعْتَدْنَا لَهُمْ عَذَابَ السَّعِيرِ. We'll join it now a little bit more. وَلَقَدْ زَيَّنَّا السَّمَاءَ الدُّنْيَا بِمَصَابِيحَ وَجَعَلْنَاهَا رُجُومًا لِلشَّيَاطِينِ وَأَعْتَدْنَا لَهُمْ عَذَابَ السَّعِيرِ. We'll read it all now in one go, inshallah. وَلَقَدْ زَيَّنَّا السَّمَاءَ الدُّنْيَا بِمَصَابِيحَ وَجَعَلْنَاهَا رُجُومًا لِلشَّيَاطِينِ وَأَعْتَدْنَا لَهُمْ عَذَابَ السَّعِيرِ. وَلَقَدْ زَيَّنَّا السَّمَاءَ الدُّنْيَا بِمَصَابِيحَ وَجَعَلْنَاهَا رُجُومًا لِلشَّيَاطِينِ وَأَعْتَدْنَا لَهُمْ عَذَابَ السَّعِيرِ. وَلَقَدْ زَيَّنَّا السَّمَاءَ الدُّنْيَا بِمَصَابِيحَ وَجَعَلْنَاهَا رُجُومًا لِلشَّيَاطِينِ وَأَعْتَدْنَا لَهُمْ عَذَابَ السَّعِيرِ. One of the most important points of benefit we can derive from this is that the devils, the shayateen, they used to go and listen to the conversations of the angels about the commandments of Allah. The angels used to discuss them. So they will go and listen, and they will eavesdrop and pick up something, and they will come back to earth, to their counterparts, the fortune tellers, the soothsayers, and they will inform them of what's going to happen in the future. When the Prophet ﷺ was sent, what would happen now in Surah Jinn, verse numbers 8 and 9? The jinns themselves, they mentioned, they said, we used to seek to go to the heavens and then to listen, and then we found out it was guarded by strong guards and burning flames. And in verse number 9, they say we used to go to try and eavesdrop, and then if one of us does that now, he will be missiles and thrown out with burning flames, found waiting for them there. So the jinns themselves, they mentioned this. The Prophet ﷺ himself, he mentioned, whoever goes to a soothsayer, a fortune teller, and فَصَدَّقَهُ بِمَا يَقُولُ, and he believes in what he says, then فَقَدْ كَفَرَ بِمَا أُنزِلَ عَلَى مُحَمَّدٍ, then he has disbelieved and he has denied what was revealed to Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. So my brothers and sisters, going to the soothsayer, going to the fortune teller, to the marabu, asking for what's going to happen to you in the future, so that they could tell you the bad things that are going to happen to you, try and avert that, or the good things that will come to your way, and they ask you to take this thing out, that thing out, give it to this guy. This is haram, and it is forbidden. Whatever Allah has decreed for you of goodness, it will reach you, inshallah. And whatever Allah has decreed for you of trial and test, it will also reach you. Have we not studied in verse number 2 already that Allah created death and life as a test? So this life is a test. So what you should do is to make sure you do your du'as in the mornings, your du'as in the evenings, and try to worship Allah as much as you can. Be good to yourself and to your neighbors and to your friends and to your family, and ask Allah to protect you. This is what is upon you. As to going to people and asking them to see what's going to happen to you of badness in the future, or what goodness is coming your way, and then you believe in them, then the hadith says, فَقَدْ كَفَرَ بِمَا أُنزِلَ عَلَى مُحَمَّدٍ, you have disbelief in what was revealed to Prophet Muhammad. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to protect us from this evil deed, and to put our trust in Allah, and then to prepare for the hereafter. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make these few words penetrate your hearts and minds, so that if you were one of those who used to practice this, from where we come from, our community, from the Gambia and that part of the world, we all know this is very rampant there. So it is up to us now, if we have learned the correct things, to implement and apply that in our lives, and to propagate this message. That is not going to change. The Prophet actually said the shayateen will take one correct thing and they will mix it with 100 lies, and they will give it to these fortune tellers and soothsayers. So you go to them, they will tell you one thing, maybe that's right, and it coincides, that becomes the truth in your future, and you see that and you think, oh yeah, this guy knows about the future. They don't. It's all false, and it's all not true. So please refrain from this and make dua continuous to Allah. Dua has the power to change the color, as the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ said. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make us understand these words, and to act by them, to act on them, and abide by their meaning, inshallah. Please do continue to memorize this. I know it's Ramadan now, but inshallah, may Allah reward you and make it easy for you. Jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.